Again, listen. In my last class, I told you about Archaebacteria. Very important part for our examination, competitive examination. There are three important types of Archaebacteria. One is the methanogens, another one is halophytes, and another one is called thermoacidophytes. Listen, the thermoacidophytes are the bacteria they can survive in higher temperature as well as higher acidic condition. But in the case of halophytes, they are the bacteria which are surviving extreme environmental conditions such as water, high salinity. Again, you have to remember there are certain bacteria which are responsible for the formation of water. That is our methane. We know the most important component or the major component of our biogas is methane. So the presence of methanogens in cow dung, that bacteria only helps to the formation of water biogas. That point also you should remember while you are going through what Archaebacteria. It is very important part. Then marsh gas, CH4 by CO2 or hydrogen or CO2 and water, they can produce water. Marsh gas or methane, removal of the catalyst, that is which digest cellulose and which ferment cellulose and present in the cow dung and convert into methane. These are the example why they can survive in extreme environmental conditions. What are the reason behind it? Because again I can say that they are having branched chain of lipid molecules are present. That is the one reason. Again they have what will be present? Introns are present in their DNA, and again complex polysaccharides will be present as what the component of the cell wall of what organism? Archaebacteria. So next we are going to discuss about Eubacteria. So you can give a small heading Eubacteria. Yes. First, you can give a small heading Eubacteria. So listen, again we can continue with the members belongs to kingdom Monera. We are discussing one member completed Archaebacteria. Next, you can give a small heading, that is what Eubacteria. Okay, the next heading you have to give, that is Eubacteria. Okay, Eubacteria. The next organism belongs to kingdom Monera is Eubacteria. Okay, what is its name? Eubacteria is the another member belongs to kingdom Monera. So between Eubacteria, the most important organism we are going to discuss. First of all, you can give a small heading. Its name is what? Its name is Cyanobacteria. Okay, Cyanobacteria. Within Eubacteria, first type of bacteria we are going to discuss about what? Cyanobacteria. So the Cyanobacteria, the first important point you have to know that Cyanobacteria, it is also known as BGA. Okay, BGA stands for what? Blue green algae. Okay, what is its name? Blue green algae. Okay, why it is known as blue green algae? Because these organisms which are present in what? Blue color pigment will be present. What is the name of that blue color pigment? Its name is what? Phycocyanin. Okay, phycocyanin. At the same time, these organisms which also possess one more important pigment, that is, again I can say that what? A green color pigment also present in the cyanobacteria. That is, you can give a small heading. Its name is what? Chlorophyll A also present. So blue color as well as green color pigment chlorophyll A, these organisms which are also known as what? Blue, green, algae. Apart from these two pigments, these organisms which also possess a red colored pigment also present. Okay, the red colored pigment also present. Its name is what? You can give a small heading. Phycoerythrin. Okay, phycoerythrin. Okay, apart from blue colored pigment, apart from green colored pigment, one more pigment is present. His name is what? Phycoerythrin. That is what? Red color. Are you heard about Red Sea? Are you heard about Red Sea? Here you can note, for example, Red Sea. The color of Red Sea is due to the presence of a particular cyanobacteria. Its name is, you can note, its name is what? Trichodesmium. Okay, Trichodesmium erythrium. Okay, Trichodesmium erythrium. What? The red color of the Red Sea is due to the presence of a blue-green algae. Its name is what? Trichodesmium erythrium. So again, you have to note one more important point. That is what? One more important point. This what? Red color is due to phycoerythrin. Apart from these organisms, which also possess what? Yellow colored pigments also present. Yellow colored pigments also present. I am giving its name is what? Carotenoids. Can you understand me? That is carotenoids. Again, listen, we can move on to the topic cyanobacteria. What are the important characteristics of cyanobacteria? Why it is known as blue-green algae? Again, you cannot, the first point you cannot, these cyanobacteria, they are considered as what? Photosynthetic. Okay, photosynthetic. At the same time, they are what? Autotrophic. What type of autotrophic condition is present? In presence of sunlight, by using photosynthetic pigments, they can convert the light energy into chemical energy. That is photosynthetically autotrophic organism. Again, you can note one more important point. These cyanobacteria, they are considered as the first photosynthetic organism. Okay, first photosynthetic organism. Why they are considered as first photosynthetic organism? I am told you know, in the point of view of evolution, the first organisms which evolved in our earth, that is our what? Bacteria. Within bacteria, first photosynthetic organism, that is what? Cyanobacteria. Again, you cannot one more point. These are the organisms, first organism which make the atmosphere. Okay, first organism which make the atmosphere water, atmosphere aerobic. That means the first organism which started to produce oxygen, that is our water, cyanobacteria. So first organism make our atmosphere water aerobic through what process? How they are producing oxygen? Through you can note water through the process of called water oxygenic photosynthesis. Okay, through the process called oxygenic photosynthesis. Through the process called. So again, sorry for the disturbance. Why it is known as first organism to make atmospheric aerobic means which will be produced or which will be carried the process of photosynthesis, or that is called what? Oxygenic photosynthesis. photosynthesis. Why it is an oxygen in photosynthesis means that is very important. These are the first organism which utilize hydrogen and oxygen. I can say that H2O. These are the first unicellular prokaryotic organism which utilize water to reduce carbon dioxide into water. C6H12O6, that is a product of photosynthesis. As a result, once hydrogen is removed from the water means as its byproduct, water will be comes out, oxygen will be comes out. Again, you can note in the case of cyanobacteria, these cyanobacteria which can also fix water, which can also fix atmospheric nitrogen. Okay, atmospheric, also fix atmospheric nitrogen, and they can convert N2 into NO3, that is nitrogen into nitrate, with the help of a specialized cells present in the colony of cyanobacteria. Its name is called, heterocyst. Okay, heterocyst means heterocysts are the specialized cell helps to N2 fixation in the case of cyanobacteria, and this heterocyst which consists of a specialized enzyme is present. That enzyme helps to convert N2 into NO3. That enzyme, its name is very, very important. Its name is called what? Nitrogen. Listen, nitrogenase is the enzyme present in specialized cells of cyanobacteria. Its name is called what? Heterocyst, which helps to convert atmospheric N2 into what? NO3. Again, listen, you have to note one more point. The enzyme nitrogenase, which will work only in what condition? They will work only in the enzyme is activate only in what condition? Enzyme will activate only in anaerobic condition. Okay, anaerobic condition. This is also a very important point regarding cyanobacteria. Again, you have to note the cyanobacteria which are also present, which is not only present in aquatic habitat, which is present in terrestrial habitat, which will be present in water, our soils, it will be present in the body of some organisms also, and it also present in marine habitats also. So I can say that cyanobacteria is terrestrial, marine, or I can say that freshwater or aquatic habitat, it will be present. Different type of cyanobacteria is present. For example, you can know what unicellular cyanobacteria. Okay, unicellular cyanobacteria. For example, you can give a small heading. This name is called spirulina. Okay, what is spirulina? Is unicellular means the spirulina represented by only single cell unicellular cyanobacteria. Next one, again unicellular is one more thing is that is colonial cyanobacteria will be present. The colonial cyanobacteria, for example, you can note what is again I can answer colonial cyanobacteria. One is Anabina. Okay, Anabina. And one more example, you can note what Anabina. And again you can note what Mycoplasmas. Okay, Mycoplasmas. What is? One is Anabina and another one is what? Can you say what is its name? Mycoplasmas. You have to know. Again, Anabina and Mycoplasmas are colonial cyanobacteria. Again, you have to know what will be also present. Filamentous cyanobacteria also present. Filamentous cyanobacteria also present. What are the cyanobacteria which are example for filamentous? You have to know its name. Very, very important. Its name is what? Eubacteria. Filamentous cyanobacteria is what? Oscillatory. Can you understand me? So these are the different habitats. So different habits of cyanobacteria. Again, you have to note these cyanobacteria, unicellular cyanobacteria, is named spirulina, which is used as what? SCP production. Okay, what is SCP production? Means single cell protein production. For example, from unicellular organism, the spirulina is the organism which produces what? More or highest amount of what? Protein. Highest amount of protein producing unicellular organism is what? Spirulina. So that SCP. So this SCP have what? Again, I can say that it will be simply I can say that what? This economically very important. Can you understand me? Again, listen. Here I am told you the following is the filamentous or oscillatoria is there. As we look at the important method of reproduction, how the cyanobacteria is reproducing, how the cyanobacteria is reproducing. What are the different methods of reproduction present in cyanobacteria? We can expect a question for our competitive examination. First one is again you can know what binary fission. So what is a binary fission means? A single cell undergoing the process called the mitosis. In the case of bacteria, we are using another technical term to indicate this mitosis, that is called what? Amitosis. Okay, what is its name? Amitosis. One cell divides into two daughter cells. That only the process called what? Binary fission. One more process is there. Again, you have to note that is, his name is what? Fragmentation. Okay, what is his name? Fragmentation. So, listen, as we look at the fragmentation, actually what that means, the filament of the cyanobacteria which breaks into several fragments, and each fragment is developed into what? New individual. That only called the process called what? Fragmentation. Apart from binary fission and fragmentation are the two important or most common method of what? Reproduction present in what? Cyanobacteria. Again, listen, both these processes which are examples of what type of reproduction? Asexual method of reproduction. So listen, the cyanobacteria is not completed. Again, I can go to the characteristic of the cyanobacteria. Here I have told you know, phycocyanic, chlorophyll, phycoerythrin, and what? Carotenoids also present in the cyanobacteria, which provide different colors to cyanobacteria. And next point, you can note in the case of cyanobacteria, the next point, the last point, and the next point. Can you say any other point? Can you say? Listen, according to 5 kingdom system, according to 5 kingdom system, again I can say that according to 5 kingdom system, which will belongs to water kingdom, Monera. What is the reason? These organisms, again I can say that water creatures, prokaryotic creatures. Can you understand me? Can you understand me? That is our cyanobacteria. Who provide the binomial names to cyanobacteria? The code which provide binomial names to cyanobacteria. That also you can know what? ICND. International Code for Nomenclature of Bacteria, which provide binomial names to what? Cyanobacteria. And again, the last point you have to note in the case of cyanobacteria, again as a new point you can note what? The cyanobacteria, that is also called algal bloom. Listen, what is algal bloom? In the case of cyanobacteria means abundant multiplication of cyanobacteria which causes pollution in that particular habitat. For example, abundant multiplication of Trichodesmium erythrium which provide red color to reds. Like that, if the pigment is phycocyanin is abundant means which provide what? Blue. If chlorofyll is abundant means which provide green color. Like that, multiplication of cyanobacteria which also for responsible for algal blue, and algal blue means what? Again, it is a type of pollution of water. Pollution of, again, you can know water aquatic habitat. Can you understand me? So we can wind up the topic cyanobacteria. Pigments are very, very important. What is the nickname? First organism reasons different types of cyanobacteria. SDT, who provide the name to cyanobacteria. All these things are very, very important for our examination. Please, you can go to the notes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So cyanobacteria we are completed. That is, within cyanobacteria, the most important characteristics of cyanobacteria we are completed. You have to know about a few more important bacteria which comes under what category? Which comes under the category of kingdom Monera. Within kingdom Monera, Eubacteria you have to know. The first point you have to know, in the case of Eubacteria, there are many Eubacteria are there. First, for example, there are many Eubacteria are there. For example, the bacteria which helps to convert milk into curd. The bacteria which helps to convert milk into curd. Its name is called what? Its name is lactobacillus. Okay, lactobacillus. What is its function? Which helps to convert milk into curd. That is lactobacillus bacteria. Again, one more bacteria you have to know that is, for example, the disease typhoid. The disease typhoid is caused by one bacteria. Its name is what? Again, you have to know that its name is Salmonella typhi. It causes what? Typhoid. Its name is Salmonella typhi. Again, the bacteria which causes one more disease. Its name is what? Its name is tetanus. Okay, tetanus. What? Its name is, the bacteria name is Clostridium. Okay, Clostridium. Name of the bacteria is Clostridium tetani. Clostridium tetani. Again, the binomial name I can give a small analysis. Listen, not only this, again I can say that bacteria which cause leprosy. Bacteria which cause leprosy. The bacteria which cause leprosy, the disease, its name is what? Again, you can note its name is Mycoplasmas. Okay, Mycoplasmas leprae. This is its name, Mycoplasmas leprae. So again, you have to note this one also. Listen, the bacteria or the most of the bacteria, they are not autotrophic bacteria. Most of the bacteria are what? Heterotrophic bacteria, because most of the bacteria are coming under the category of saprophytic, or maybe coming under the category of symbiotic, or maybe coming under the category of parasitic. That may cause some important disease to human beings as well as plants and animals. For example, there is one bacteria. Its name is Again, I can note one disease. The disease name is citrus canker. Okay, the disease name is what? Citrus canker. It is a disease caused by one bacteria. Its name is what? The name of the bacteria is Pseudomonas. Okay, Pseudomonas citri. The name of the bacteria is Pseudomonas citri. It's caused by citrus canker. Again, you have to note one more important point, that is most of the bacteria which are heterotrophic in their nature within Eubacteria. These are the important bacteria you should know while you are going through what different Eubacteria. Can you understand me? Can you understand me? So then next we are moving on to another, or we are moving on to study about another group of organisms we are going to discuss, and you can give a small heading. You have to remember, you have to give a small heading, the name of the organisms. You can give a small heading, that is what you can give Mycoplasmas. This is the organism's name, Mycoplasmas. Mycoplasmas. Listen, as we look at the characteristic of Mycoplasma, the term Mycoplasma is for the first person who discovered Mycoplasma is what? Eubacteria. The person name is Eubacteria, and E.R. rocks. Eubacteria and E.R. rocks in the year what? 1892 discovered what? Mycoplasmas. Listen, for competitive examination, in the case of Mycoplasmas, you should remember few important points, that is, these Mycoplasmas which are considered as what? The first point, which are considered as smallest living organisms. Okay, which is also known as, which is considered as what? In our biosphere, the smallest living organism is Mycoplasma, and its specific name of that organism, again, you can note what the organism's name is, Mycoplasma gallisepticum. Okay, Mycoplasma gallisepticum. Smallest living organism. Listen, smallest living organism at the same time, this organism which is also considered as smallest living cell, also considered as smallest living cell also. These organisms which are also known as PPLO. Okay, PPLO. Why it is known as PPLO means these organisms which cause one disease, its name is pneumonia in cattle. So, pneumonia like organism, that is PPLO. So, you can note PPLO means what? Pleuro, again, pneumonia like organism. Why it is known as pneumonia like organism, or what is the reason behind it? Means which cause one disease, that disease name also very important. Its name is what? Pneumonia. Pneumonia in what organism? In the cattle. That's why it is known as what? Pneumonia like organism. Listen, in the case of Mycoplasma, these organisms also having what features will be present? Prokaryotic features will be present in these organisms also. And you have to note one important point in the case of bacteria. I am told cell wall is present in bacteria. Here you have to note one point in mycoplasma. What will be absent? Again, I can say that in the case of mycoplasma, cell wall will absent. The cell wall is absent in the case of mycoplasma. At the same time, instead of cell wall, what only present? Cell wall is absent means like animal cell. Instead of cell wall, another structure is present. Again, I can say that what is his name? I am giving his name as what? Plasma membrane only present. But mycoplasma we are discussing. Again, you have to add one more important point in the case of mycoplasma. In the case of mycoplasma, you have to add one more very important point. The mycoplasmas, which are also considered as what? Facultative anaerobes. Listen, what is facultative anaerobes means? Nothing. These organisms can survive without oxygen also they can survive. That's why they are using the technical term facultative anaerobes. Obligate anaerobe means they can survive only in water conditions without oxygen only. Now here the technical term is what? Facultative anaerobes. At the same time, you have to add last one more point. The mode of nutrition is these type of organism which will be generally having what? Saprophytic mode of nutrition. But saprophytic mode of nutrition is present in what organism we are discussing? Mycoplasmas we are discussing. What is the smallest living organism? Smallest living cell, Pleurommonia, prokaryotic culture, cellular will be absent, facultative anaerobes, saprophytic mode of nutrition. Can you understand me? So you have to note that you should study about these organisms. Before this, I want to add a few more important points under the category of our bacteria again. I am told the cell wall of archaebacteria is made up of what substance? Cell wall of archaebacteria, complex polysaccharide. Again, here you have to note that cell wall of what bacteria? Eubacteria, cell wall of Eubacteria, which is made up of another substance. Its name is called what? Its name is called peptido. Okay, peptidoglycan is present in the cell wall of what organisms? Eubacteria. Again, you have to know the most common reproduction. Okay, most common method of reproduction present in bacteria, that is our Eubacteria. That also I am already told you. Again, you have to note one point that is called binary fission. Listen, binary fission is the most common method of reproduction present in water. Eubacteria. Apart from this binary fission, some sexual method of reproduction also present in the water bacteria that we can study detailedly on the coming topics. The sexual reproduction in bacteria. So most common reproduction is what? Binary fission, as well as it also reproducer. Again, I can say that asexual reproducer. It's also asexually reproduced through what also? This is the binary fission also. Vegetable asexual method of reproduction only. It's also asexually reproduced through water formation, spores formation, highly reduced structure called water. Spores formation, that also very very important point. Again, you have to note. Again, you have to note a few more important points in the case of water bacteria. Within bacteria, you have to note one more important point. What is that? One more important point, bacteria which are also having what type of nutrition? Chemosynthetic mode of nutrition. Chemosynthetic mode of nutrition means bacteria can obtain energy from the chemical substance. For example, you can say that iron bacteria, okay, iron bacteria, then sulfur bacteria, like sulfur bacteria, iron bacteria, and sulfur bacteria are the example for what chemosynthetic mode of nutrition is present. Photosynthetic mode of nutrition is present. Autotrophic, heterotrophic mode of nutrition is present. And these are the major characteristics of water bacteria. You have to remember while you are preparing for your water need examination. Can you understand me? Can you understand me? So again, we can continue with the next topic. Next, you can give a small heading, that is kingdom protista. You can give a small heading in the protista.